November 2010.
When they're on the court together, they're terrible. James and Wade don't complement each other. They're somewhat the same type of players.
June 2025.
I love watching Kyrie.
Is there anyone have you seen with a handle like that?
Yeah. Jamal Tinsley.
Tracy McGrady says the wildest things.
You remember Jamal Tinsley? Man, I don't think nobody had better handles than Jamal Tinsley, even Kyrie. I think Jamal Tinsley handles was probably the best I've seen. That's an argument though, but
that's a good take.
Yeah. He was nice with that thing on the string.
Well, Steph Curry hit 7 threes today, and Steve Kerr after the game, he said that like the only player that has range like Steph Curry is Dame Lillard. Do you think is Damian Lillard? Do you think Lillard has the same range as Steph Curry? Is there anybody else you put in that range?
Me.
You?
Oh, what are we talking about?
Do you think you could strike out Tim Tebow?
The greatest one-on-one basketball player of all time is.
It's hard to decipher that, man, because, you know, if you look at LeBron, right, I think LeBron has been amazing for 22 freaking years, and he's been the best basketball player for, you know, God knows how long. But if you put him in one-on-one, I think he'll get crushed.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. I think he'll get crushed amongst guys that are actually in NBA, and I'm sure LeBron will tell you that because his game is naturally built for a 5-on-5. He's not a one-on-one basketball player. Kobe is a one-on-one basketball player. Kyrie is a one-on-one basketball player. James Harden, these guys are one-on-one basketball players, and LeBron can't do anything with that.
Never said this to nobody. I've kept it to myself because I was playing on such a high level and for so many years. And when I had my knee injury, I was doing everything in my willpower to get back to that level. Naturally, I couldn't do it because I just didn't have the strength, I didn't have the confidence, and I just didn't believe that I was gonna get there just doing it naturally. I actually considered getting advantage, and whatever that was, doing it illegally, I considered that because the era that we're in, especially baseball with a lot of guys doing it, I mean, because obviously they're doing it to stay healthy, to stay on the field, or to stay at that level that they're playing, I considered doing that. Now, I never crossed that line because I read up on it and seen the side effects.
Me and T-Mac don't get along. He cold, but he don't like me. I don't like him either. I was my third year, I was starting point guard. He came to our team. And he was really pissed that I was starting. He put up in the Maybach. I'm like, you know, I'm a fan. I'm like, damn, that's T-Mac in the Maybach with some big-ass Gucci clothes on. I'm like, damn, what up? He was like, what's up? They start calling the starting line of the groups. Nigga look like, this nigga? I'm like, yeah. He like, man, this nigga trash. I'm like, heart drop, like, oh, he got me fucked up. So now it was fuck T-Mac the whole. I just started talking shit to him the rest of the year. Like, nigga, you ain't never been LeBron. Nigga, Kobe ain't respect you. He was like, nigga, who the fuck are you? I ain't had shit to say. I just kept talking shit about other niggas. Like, Kobe, man, he said you ain't work hard enough. Nigga, you average 8 motherfucking points. Nah, but T-Mac, he was cold.
The hug between LeBron and Kyrie. Was this a temporary truce? I mean, Trace, what do you think? You think they're good now?
I think they always been good. I just think, you know, we like to dissect, you know, what these players say sometimes. And until I get information that Kyrie left Cleveland because of LeBron, I never heard him say that. I just thought they always good. I just felt like he wanted his own team.
LeBron has called Kyrie the kid 200 times since he left, who has not said his name. Kyrie went around yesterday at shoot-around, said he was a grown-up. I mean, there's something there.
It's something there because he left him.
I think when you look at it, they're really playing.
LeBron's going to be gone. KD's going to leave. Steph's going to move away. Who's going to be the face of the NBA in the next 10 years? I'm going to give you Ja, Luka, Trae Young, LaMelo Ball.
I think it'll be between LaMelo Ball and Ja. If LaMelo Ball can get to La La Land, because I think he's built for that.
Yes.
Like, he has that personality, that moxie. Like, he's built for that. I think he can be that face. But Ja Morant, if he continues to do what he's doing right now in Memphis, he also can be that face.
Man, I need you.
Love watching Ja Morant. You have been on him since he got into this league. How much do you think now that the Grizz are, they're playing so well around him, are they propping him into this all-star category too?
Well, first and foremost, shout out to the Grizzlies front office for putting together such a nice nucleus of talent that I think in the next, 2 to 5 years is going to be really, really exciting to watch with Ja, Brooks, Jaren Jackson, those guys. I mean, they are fun to watch right now, but given some more experience, they're going to be a problem in the Western Conference. Ja Morant, I'm saying this right now, he's going to be an MVP in this league.
Whoa.
No, he's going to be an MVP in this league, and he's going to be arguably the best player in the game. I am saying, I'm going on the record to say that right now. I mean, the kid, he's fearless, right? He's fearless. He's such a cerebral player, and although he can score, but he loves being a facilitator and making the game easy for his teammates. And that, in a result, these guys are playing great basketball right now. 6-game winning streak, are we talking? I mean, the talent is extremely young, and look what they're doing right now. So I love what I'm seeing from Ja and the Memphis Grizzlies.
But you put him in the All-Star game?
I'm not going that far yet.
Okay, all right.
The West is deep right
Man,
now.
I was shocked. I was definitely shocked. But some of the guys that's playing in today's game, I think they could have been on whatever the next list is going to be, top 100 or whatever. I was shocked. I wasn't upset. I mean, at the end of the day, being top 75 will never trump being a Hall of Famer. So, you know what? For me, man, that is because I never played on a championship team, and obviously the goal was to win a championship. That was my championship. That was my reward of.
You can't pick Kobe.
Okay.
All right, and you can't pick Bron.
Right.
When dominant league has been for you, it's like you said, who's the guy that really was looking at like, damn, man, I gotta play this. Coach, can we run his own?
Nah, I mean, I can't. I can say, I gotta bring up Melo. Melo, let me tell you about Melo, bro. Like when you were younger, bro, he'll foul you on offense. Like I don't even know how. Like he was super physical, but like he was quick too. It's like LeBron was like physical. He'd try to go through you. So, I can hold him up enough to where I get some help or something. Like him, boom, boom, spin. One dribble spin. I'm like, damn. All right, I gotta go to the gym. I gotta work on that.
Situations.
Yeah, but I say the one person like Kobe, back then 2 guard.
Can't say Kobe.
Can I explain it though?
No, because that wasn't the question.
All right. R.I.P. Kobe, man. Love you, boy. Anyway,
do your thing.
Anyway, I think it was T-Mac. T-Mac was tough. Yeah.
What was it about the game, about his game that like? Because
he did everything. Like, yo,
you did play defense, bro. I ain't gonna let you. You know
sometimes.
You know what I mean? Like
when I had to.
Great grind.
Right, but T-Mac, bro, it's just like, I don't know. I think he hated on me. Well, he ain't like me because I got drafted there. I guess they.
You did. Yeah.
I guess they thought I was his replacement.
Yeah.
So, bro, let me tell you the story, bro.
Yes.
That was the first preseason game I played in. So, I come off the bench, I get in. So T-Mac looking at me, and I looked up at T-Mac. It was like all them wings and stuff that played my position. Like, bro, I tried to take something from everybody. I see him look at me. He's like,
oh, no.
This nigga gave me 40 in preseason, bro. He only played 20 minutes.
But that was a mindset, though, man.
Yeah, and I respected that, and I used that. Like, when you could tell, like, you know how it is, man. Yeah. When somebody check in, and you look at them in their eyes, and they, you know,
you already know what time it is.
He done already. You know what I'm saying?
A jab will get him out of here.
Right. Up fake jab.
He done. He finished. Yeah, but that's the. I mean, I don't want to talk for him, but that's the killer instinct that you had to have.
Yeah.
Right, because you knew they was out to get you.
Yeah, I mean,
and like we trying to go this way, like we trying to get the respect, gain the respect from them, and they was just someone was just reaching they peaks.
Know what's crazy, bro? You let me talk about you, but you wouldn't let me say nothing about Kobe though.
Cause you
wanted to hear what I had to say about you. That's what that was.
Rudy, wait. That's a story that y'all caught that, right? I need to know his mindset. This is pro media.
A lot of these
stories is new to me.
Right.
Even though we cool and close now, like a lot of these stories are new to me, so I never heard these
Still
stories.
mad
right?
to this day at the NBA for making the damn trade for Kwame Brown and Pau Gasol. Come on, guys. Reason with me on this. How in the hell you make a trade?
All-time starting five.
All-time starting five. I got Bron at the point guard. I got Kobe at the 2 guard. Of course, I'm going to be at the 3. I got Tim Duncan.
Kareem's all-time record for points is a little bit over 38,000. And you were like, I don't think he's going to get it.
I don't think he's going to get it. We're talking about over the next 5 years, he has to average. It's not so much what he has to average, it's the total points that he has to get, right? Because he could miss a lot of games and still average 21 points. But it's hard to doubt LeBron because I said like 2 years ago, like he was on his, his back end of his career. I mean, he hasn't showed any signs of slowing down. I know I'm making a case for him too. I just don't see it, man. That's a lot of points over the next 5 years.
So here's the thing with Bron. Do you think of Bron as a scorer?
No.
I mean, like, that's not even identity-wise how I think of him. I think of Kevin Durant as a scorer, right?
Yeah.
I think of Karl Malone as a scorer. I didn't think of Kobe as a scorer. I don't think of LeBron as a scorer.
You didn't think of Kobe as a scorer?
No, well, yeah, I guess he is. Kobe? Yeah, he's a scorer, but like...
Kobe.
That's probably true.
I want to just...
I don't think this is important to him, is the larger point. I don't think...
I mean, we do the GOAT debate all the time. I think Michael Jordan's the best of all time, but I do think that prime LeBron would beat pretty much anyone one-on-one just because of the height and size and in the whole skill set. Oh, you don't think so?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No.
Who then?
No, he will be a problem, but even somebody like Kyrie, despite LeBron's size, Kyrie will be tough for LeBron to even guard in his prime.
Right.
Right? We haven't really seen Kyrie skill set. We've seen snippets, but it's hard to really display your ultimate skill set in a 5-on-5 setting. 1-on-1, Kyrie, you'll probably see things that you've never seen before. Even me, like what I displayed on the NBA, I had more to give in my bag that you guys didn't see. I didn't need to bring that out.
All right. So for many, many years, T-Mac, he just seemed so calm, so cool, so collected, and he never really stirred the pot, or so we thought. But looking at some things that he said this week about Kyrie Irving, about Jamal Tinsley having better handle than Kyrie Irving, it's like I think he's actually hit the jackpot now in what he's quietly been trying to do all these years. Right? Because if you hadn't noticed, until this video, of course, you would think that Tracy Mcgrady, just gave an opinion, a bland opinion, that most people usually give. But he's actually been saying and doing a whole bunch of crazy things. I mean, when it comes to him talking about Kyrie's handles, we all know Kyrie has arguably the best handles in NBA history. Then telling the Pivot podcast that he can throw the ball 60 yards on his knee, strike out Tim Tebow. So this guy has really been taking it a bit too far. And, he's on TV. I get it. It's all about entertainment, and he's seen, his predecessors, Skip Bayless and Gilbert Arenas, just say whatever the hell they feel to say. And it generates clicks, it generates attention, it generates money. So I believe he's been trying to do this for many years, but hasn't been picking up. But this whole thing about Kyrie, which people clearly know is cap, this one seems to be taking the cake, and now everybody has their ears open. So I'll be on the lookout for some more, wild ideas coming from Mcgrady, because, he's obviously got his fill now. He got all his attention, and I'm sure more is going to come. So that's about it. So until next time.